captured.
Oh my god! I'm not doing this! Push the button! No!
Oh! From the makers of It Takes Two! So these are our two characters. Oh, is it Dio? Wait, no, it's not Dio. I think it's Mio. Oh, look! These aren't real dragons. Are they real dragons? They kind of look like real dragons. They look like the dragons from that one dragon training game. One dragon training show. I saw they were making a, speaking of the dragon, How to Train a Dragon. They're making a live action of How to Train a Dragon. I remember watching the animated version of How to Train a Dragon, and then recently I saw a trailer for the live action. It feels like the new trend is making all the live action versions of the previously animated shows. I saw even there was like some live action version of the Lilo and Stitch.
This is Hazelight's next co-op adventure. I'm so excited about our new game that I want to
I wonder which one I will be today.
Have a look at this.
These are our two pro tags.
In this level, Mio and Zoe are
Let's
stuck
meet
in one of
Emil
Mio's
and
sci-fi
Zoe.
stories. This one,
I want to use the sword.
defiant, using the tools
See, one has like a sick whip.
Wait!
But there's also a crazy
Whoa.
bike chase.
This looks pretty sick.
And of course,
There are lots of different actions you can do. It's very different from It Takes Two. Wait, you get to fight on the bike? I mean, you get to fight while you're riding? On the motorcycle?
Here's another one. Now they're in one
Whoa,
of
and you're in a very
Zoe's
different world. I see, you get to go to different worlds. Because one of the girls is fascinated about sci-fi, and then there's the other girl who's fascinated about the other world. I thought we would be in one world, but it seems like you get to traverse multiple environments
where they
and
can
multiple
shapeshift
worlds.
What?
Where you can shapeshift?
into various
Holy!
fantastic creatures.
This looks pretty sick. You
Each
can turn
with
into
its
a
unique
monkey.
set of abilities
And then we can
that
go
help them get to the
swimming.
next level. At Hazelight,
Wait,
we
and then
really
you
love
go
being
into the
variety.
side-scroller
That's why we
platformer
added
view.
Side stories.
This looks really fun.
Completely different from the main path. Side stories are found in the main levels and looks like a
And
portal.
there are side
Once you
stories?
enter, you end up in a new world.
Whoa.
Fascinating.
For example, how about flying around in space?
You even get to go to space?
Or ride on a sandfish in the desert?
Ride on a sandfish in the desert?
And why not water ski?
Wait, I feel like there's so many different scenes.
So just
Oh,
trust me when I say this.
look at this cute
This is
cat.
side content
It's probably
you
not
won't
very
miss.
cute. But it feels like you get to go to so many different places. I'm sold. Wow. Oh, I see the dragon scene. Where was that one dragon? There was that one part on the... Wait, it flashed by so quickly. Right here. Does this count as a real dragon, Xerax? It looks like a real dragon. It might not be as big and scary, but I think this is an actual dragon. You were thinking it wasn't the cutest cat. It was pretty cute. It had all fuzzy fur and everything. It has 6 limbs. Oh, the other troller shows. If there are 4 legs and 2 wings, I can see the 4 legs. There's the 2 front limbs and then there's the 2 back legs. Small, medium. Wait, we have 3 types of dragons. The dragons even grow?
Really? What?
Oh, I wonder which character I will be. I forget which one's which. One of them is Zoe and one of them is Mio. I forgot which. We get to read the description at the beginning of the game, and then we can choose. I don't think Mina and I have decided which character we are choosing yet. There's another trailer. Is it the? Nick said Dio earlier. It's Mio. Oh, the left one is the extrovert. I see. The left one. Ah, I guess it kind of makes sense. She looks more extroverted. So left is the extrovert country girl. Right one is the introvert sci-fi girl. Ah, they explained it in the original J Awards trailer. In one of the trailers, I think it showed the dragons growing up. You go through a small, medium, large. Is it? There's the story trailer. Let's take a look. For more background.
Look, I I don't mean to be rude.
I like all the different places you
but
get
I
to
really don't
travel
do small
through.
talk. Nice to meet you too. So you want to go through more of your crazy stories? My crazy stories? But how are we
Yeah,
supposed
they
to
don't
get
get
out
along
here
in
if
the
we don't start
beginning.
to trust each other?
They
I don't
probably
need your
get along
trust.
after.
I kind of need yours. 2, 1. I took inspiration for this story from when me and my sister were younger. Look at all of this.
So you go
It's
through both
amazing.
of the main
Base the
characters'
story
worlds
around
and
my dad.
stories.
All I can do is
Can ask someone in
write this
Discord.
silly story. Oh, we'll face
Aww.
it together. We got this. Yeah.
Oh, I see one of the dragons.
Are you for real, Zoe? I wrote
Are
it
you?
when I was a kid.
We're actually fighting the dragons.
Hands above your head.
What now? Ah, I did not sign up for this. Brace yourself, Zoe.
Whoa, with the centipede. The centipede part where you're both, I guess it's, I wonder if we need to jump together over. You're both on two sides of the centipede. Looks pretty cool. And now we're underwater. Oh, and now we get, oh, that's a big one. See, we're riding on our smaller dragons. That one looks like it could be the big bad. That one looks closer to our Casterus dragon. We look so small. The scariest thing in the whole game. Oh, the links are currently censored in chat. You can let me know the title of the video and then I can take a look. The big dragon on the right looks like the big bad. Our dragons look so small. Split Fiction coming March 6th. I just released. It's the third video. Oh, it's the official gameplay reveal trailer. Okay, let's take one more look. Wait, my video's frozen. Let me try refreshing. Hold on. Start over. Okay. Oh, there's a giant!
We sure cause a lot of explosions.
Boom! I like explosions. Oh, and I see our dragon.
Okay, you better get
Oh,
ready,
and I hear they
because I'm
talk.
about to show-
Bob, welcome back. Happy 29 months. Thank you for the 29 months of support. Happy almost 30 months. Hope you've been doing well. 欢迎回来大灰狼 and Prid, welcome back. It Takes Two, there was a lot of mini games. Most stages had one. You hope they continue it. I sort of remember some of the mini games. I wonder if they'll take a different direction in this game or if they'll keep to like the same type of structure. Game strongly recommends controller. Yeah, I have my controller ready. I will be playing on my controller later. Welcome back to Shinny-kun. Happy 34 months. Thank you for the 34 months of support. Happy almost 2 years. Let's take a look at what they explain here.
Show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. Now, let me tell you this. Get ready for a ride.
It's censored. It does look really sick.
And Zoe, two aspiring writers that hopes to get published.
Wait, this
You
one
play
is
as
Mio. It looks like this girl is Mio and then the other one's
Mio
Zoe.
and Zoe, two aspiring writers that hopes to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
Ah, so that's the premise.
Please calm down. It's time. You can't shut. No!
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
Oh, it's
No one
it's one of
escapes my
those.
simulation.
I see. It's a trap.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the
I
thing
kind of
is,
like this
they're
premise.
strangers,
That's
and
a good
Mio
way to
writes
go through
sci-fi,
multiple
while
different
Zoe
stories.
writes fantasy. So you will, for every level in the game, jump between a sci-fi world
And fantasy. Chad, do you like sci-fi more or fantasy? I wonder which one which one would win the poll if we had a poll versus sci-fi versus fantasy. I feel like I like fantasy a bit more. Fantasy. Let's take a look. Quick poll before. Sci-fi or fantasy? I shortened the words. Why not both? Both slightly more fantasy if you had to choose. I do like both. Sci-fi can definitely be cool. Yes, Fanta. Fanta over sci has to be the right kind of sci-fi for you to really like it. I do feel like sci-fi has more... I do feel like I like certain types more than others, whereas fantasy I feel like broadly as a category I enjoy. You like Sprite over Fanta? Orange Fanta, best Fanta. You prefer the combination of space fantasy, like Star Wars and Star Wars. Depending on the medium, you like sci-fi shows better. That is true, they're usually more interesting. Fantasy games better.
And a fantasy world.
I wonder which world I would enjoy in this game more. The sci-fi worlds or the fantasy
We at
world?
Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for
I
every
like
level.
this. I'm looking forward to the side-scroller
In this
platform.
level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Oh, and this is the dragon mechanic.
Stop licking.
And we get to watch our dragons grow up.
And then they become a little bit bigger dragons with new
Aww.
abilities. But in the end,
I hope we get to
they
this
grow up to
part.
be full-ass dragons.
Holy crap, I see. They do become big dragons. These are real dragons. You could have asked Witcher or Cyberpunk, but that's not fair. Cyberpunk sucked. It's obviously Witcher over Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk doesn't really represent the sci-fi that well. And Witcher is like peak. How can you compare Witcher to Cyberpunk?
And now, you can fly around and kick ass.
I'm looking forward to flying on a dragon.
In another level, you play these ball droids that can magnetize and shift to different forms. And then the droids become your
Cyberpunk is one of the
exosuits.
best games ever. Okay, to be fair, I haven't played Cyberpunk. It's just the sentiments I've been getting from people that have played. Though that might have been towards the beginning of Cyberpunk's release. Because Cyberpunk, when it released, I think it didn't do very well. And then I think later people played and then said it wasn't that bad. Because when it released, I heard so much about how, pretty much about how it was an absolute disaster. And then, but later, I think the sentiment turned around. I haven't actually played Cyberpunk, so maybe I would change my opinion afterwards. But I very much enjoyed Witcher. So I'm very biased.
And you can now attack and hack different objects.
After watching the trailer, Split Fiction looks
Here's
really
another
fun.
one. You play as pigs. And
Wait,
then
we
later
become pigs?
Anyway, that's
Oh,
another one.
but we
You play
become
as pigs,
hot
and they
dogs.
later
Wait,
become-
what? Later we become... How do we survive this? We turn into a hot dog's pork. Wait, what? I see. There's no excuse for it being released in an unfinished state. I do feel like having that initial release botch did hurt the reputation a bit. Because that's what I remember about it the most. But I didn't play it. So maybe I should refrain from giving an opinion until after. You don't survive the natural way of things. Maybe we have to escape being eaten.
Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now.
I'm looking forward
As
to this
always,
level.
with the Friends Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play it with your
And
friends.
this is the Friends Pass,
That's what Hazelight is about.
where you only need
No
one
loot
copy
boxes,
to play
no
with your friends.
microtransactions, and no bullshit.
No
You just get the
bullshit.
game.
You have unpaid parking tickets.
Excuse me? You have unpaid parking tickets? Who kills over unpaid parking tickets? Split Fiction coming March 6th. I'm looking forward to this game after watching all of these trailers. Let me check if there is anything else special. Friends Pass lets you invite a friend to play for free, and then you can team up with friends on any platform. I think that's pretty cool, the crossplay. So even if you're playing on PC, you can play with a friend who's playing on PlayStation or Xbox. You love sci-fi? Oh, how's that poll doing? 35 Fanta to Sci. You love sci-fi fantasy and all variations of fantasy and sci-fi. And the game does look pretty fun. Unpaid parking tickets equals to a life sentence. Oh, one of them must have written it. These are all their story worlds. Jump into mind-blowing moments and experience the many worlds of Split Fiction, a boundary-pushing co-op adventure from Hazelight, the studio behind It Takes Two. Looking forward to trying it out we should be starting in around 10 minutes or so.